Hello everyone. So far we have discussed about aerobic respiration in detail. We have seen that this aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of molecular oxygen. Now let us see about anaerobic respiration and fermentation. Anaerobic respiration and aerobic. It means it takes place in the absence of air. Here we mean molecular oxygen with air. So in the anaerobic respiration, the first step is glucose through the glycolysis is converted into pyruvate. Then takes place Krebs cycle and then oxidative phosphorylation, which involve electron transport chain. Now here we can see the difference. In aerobic respiration, the final electron acceptor is molecular oxygen, but in anaerobic respiration, final electron acceptor is not molecular oxygen, it is inorganic molecule, because this type of respiration is taking place in the absence of molecular oxygen. These inorganic molecules can be nitrate, sulfate, carbonate, etc. These inorganic molecules, which are the final electron acceptor, has low reduction potential compared to molecular oxygen. So we get less energy from one molecule of glucose oxidized. Thus, it is less efficient compared to aerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration mainly takes place in bacteria and archaea, which live in low oxygen environment. So, the processes of anaerobic respiration occurs in cytosol, while in aerobic respiration, many of the processes takes place in mitochondria. Then comes fermentation. Fermentation also takes place in the absence of molecular oxygen, but it is different from anaerobic respiration because here final electron acceptor is organic molecule. Glucose by the glycolysis is converted into pyruvate, then this pyruvate is converted into organic molecule. So here electron transport system is not involved. Depending upon substrate, fermented, or fermented product obtained These are classified. Example, lactic acid fermentation, propionic acid fermentation, alcoholic fermentation, etc. Let us see some examples of fermentation. First is lactic acid fermentation. Glucose by glycolysis is converted into two molecules of pyruvate. We also get NADH. Then this pyruvate is converted into organic molecule lactic acid. NAD plus is regained and the enzyme is lactic acid dehydrogenase. So here reducing equivalent is transferred to pyruvate, which is then converted into lactic acid. Alcoholic fermentation. Glucose by glycolysis gives pyruvate. We also get NADH. Then this pyruvate undergoes decarboxylation by pyruvate decarboxylase. And is converted into acetaldehyde. NAD plus is regained and acetaldehyde is converted into ethanol by alcoholic dehydrogenase. Here we have discussed that fermentation is different from anaerobic respiration, because in fermentation final electron acceptor is organic molecule, while in anaerobic respiration it is inorganic molecule. In fermentation electron transport system is not involved. The pyruvate that we get from glycolysis is itself converted into organic molecule. And further processes that takes place in anaerobic respiration does not take place. But in some books you can see fermentation as type of anaerobic respiration. Now let us compare aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration and fermentation. Aerobic respiration, growth condition is aerobic. That means it takes place in the presence of molecular oxygen. Anaerobic respiration, growth condition is anaerobic. That means this takes place in the absence of molecular oxygen. Fermentation, here also growth condition is anaerobic. That is absence of molecular oxygen. In aerobic respiration, final electron acceptor is molecular oxygen. In anaerobic respiration, final electron acceptor is inorganic molecule. And in fermentation, final electron acceptor is organic molecule. In aerobic respiration, electron transport system is involved. In anaerobic respiration also electron transport system is involved, but in fermentation electron transport system is not involved. In aerobic respiration, ATP is generated by substrate level and oxidative phosphorylation both. In anaerobic respiration also, ATP is generated by substrate level and oxidative phosphorylation. But in fermentation, only substrate level phosphorylation takes place, because here electron transport system is not involved, so oxidative phosphorylation does not take place. Aerobic respiration gives maximum energy, that is, more ATP molecules are produced. Anaerobic respiration gives less energy compared to aerobic respiration, so less ATP molecules are generated, and in fermentation we get least energy, so we get lesser ATP molecules compared to anaerobic respiration. So in terms of efficiency, aerobic respiration is most efficient. Anaerobic respiration is less efficient compared to aerobic respiration, and fermentation is least efficient. So this is all for today. In the next video, we will start with new topic, plasma membrane structure and function. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you.